Time for another fantastic top 5 video. We thought we would try some amazing cigars with either branding or tobacco from a wide variety of countries around the world. So let's get into our top 5 cigars for the Summer Games. First up, we have the Henry Clay Warhawk from AUSA. This cigar really brought this brand back to life. Got that Connecticut broadleaf on the binder, Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, and then some Honduran Dominican fillers in there. Smooth, little rich, nice and sweet. I mean, does it get more American than a Henry Clay, like a Warhawk? It's named after an old American politician and war. So yeah, it's pretty American. Next up, we have the CAO Zocalo, named after the legendary square in the center of Mexico City, using that beautiful San Andreas Mexican wrapper. Obviously, this represents Mexico, who, I don't know, I think we played soccer against them recently, and I think they kicked our butt. I don't know. I don't really follow the Copa that much. But as you know, Mexico, big-time country when it comes to summer athletics, particularly soccer. So happy to see them competing this year as well. Next up, from our dear friends over at Alec and Bradley, we have one of my favorite cigars of all time, the Kintsugi. Got that Honduran kind of richness and smoothness and sweetness. Now, this kind of represents both Honduras, because it has all that Honduran tobacco, but also the Kintsugi, as you know, Japanese themed. It's the Japanese art of taking something broken and repairing it with kind of gold to kind of highlight the flaws and show that imperfections can be beautiful and bringing things together, which I think is not only a great theme and a great representation of Japan, but also a great theme just in general, all coming together, highlighting our differences to make us stronger as one. Top tier smoke here from J.C. Newman. We have the Julius Caesar. I'm going to go ahead and say this represents my good people of Italy. And actually in Latin, it would be pronounced Julius Caesar or Kaiser. It was a hard C, and there was no J, actually, in the old Latin alphabet. But named after, obviously, Julius Caesar Newman, the JC and JC Newman. Bold, rich, darker wrapper, Dominican tobaccos. It's made by Fuente for the Newman family. A lot of punch, a little bit of a pepper in there, but also some nice richness as well. Very complex. I think it might be number 1, number 2 smoke from JC Newman in my mind. And lastly, heading down to Brazil, we have the Davidoff Escudo, highlighting that Brazilian tobacco, the richness, the heaviness. I also love this thinner size. It's the Corona Gorda, but also reminds me of very Lonsdale-esque. Great burn, tremendous flavor. And again, representing the great country of Brazil. They actually hosted these games not too long ago. Or did they host the World Cup? Maybe I think they might have done both. One of the two. Anyway, another country's flag coming into the games is Brazil with the Davidoff Escudo. There you have it, my friends. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, keep it lit.